Alright, 6th grade. So we're moving to this view so that way I can draw on paper how to complete the Bohr models because I think it's going to be too hard to do it on the computer for me. So I'm sorry if the video looks a little bit weird, but this is the only way that I can figure out how to do it. So we'll just start right off going into our examples. So our first one that we have here is sodium. So sodium is Na, and its atomic number is 11, so that's how many electrons it's going to have in it. And if you look at the periodic table, I have a periodic table over to the side here. Sodium is in period 3, and it's in group 1. So remember, in order to find out how many rings we need to look at the period that it's in, and it's in period 3. And also, if you hear some rustling around, Boog is in here. So I have Na. And right off the bat, I'm going to draw 3 rings because that's how many I need. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 rings. Now I need to start filling in the electrons. So sodium has 11 electrons, and over here I put how many electrons go in each ring. So in ring 1, I can have 2. So I'm going to fill in 2. So I have 1, 2. And with that, I am going to have to fill in 9 more electrons to get 11. So now I need to move on to ring 2. So ring 2 can fit 8 electrons in it. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 electrons. Ring 1 is completely filled. Ring 2 is completely filled. And I have 1 more electron to get 11. So I'm just going to put that last one in that outer ring there. And remember, how you can tell if you did this correctly is by looking at how many valence electrons there should be. So that's how many electrons are in the outer ring of your element. And sodium is in group 1. Group 1 has 1 valence electron. Sodium has 1 valence electron here, so I did it correctly. All right, let's move on to our next one. So there's sodium. Next we have chlorine. Chlorine is element 17, so its atomic number is 17. So I'm going to draw Cl. For chlorine on the periodic table, it falls in period 3. So I'm going to draw 3 rings again. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did last time. I have to start out in ring 1, so that can hold 2. So 1, 2. I know it's going to fill in this entire second ring because I have 2, and then the second ring can hold 8, so that would be 10 total. So I'm going to fill in the second ring, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 and then 8, so I have 10. 17, I need 7 more. So this third ring, it can hold 18, so it's not going to be filled in all the way. So put your last 7 electrons there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, to make sure if that looks okay, chlorine, it falls into group 17. So group 17 is going to have 7 valence electrons in its outer shell. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So chlorine is all done. I will do skip that one. Let's move on to krypton. So krypton, its atomic number is 36. On the periodic table, it falls into period 1, 2, 3, 4. falls into period 4, so it's going to have 4 rings. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So krypton has 36 electrons in it. So I'm just going to start filling in. So remember, ring 1 can hold 2, ring 2 can hold 8, ring 3 can hold 18, and ring 4 can hold 32. So I'm going to start in with ring 1. So I have 1, 2. That's done. Move on to the next ring. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 2 and then 8, so that's completely full. In the next one, it can hold 18. So this is going to be completely filled. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18, and then 20, 22, 24, 26, and then 28. So I need to do this last ring, the remaining electrons that I have. So I have 28, and I need 8 more to get 36. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I have 36 electrons total. Looking to see if I did it correctly, this outer ring should have 8 electrons. Oops. 7, 8. If I know I did this correctly, this should have 8 electrons, which it does now because I miscounted. I apologize. So it has 8 now. Krypton falls into group 18, so it should have 8 electrons in the outside to fulfill its valence electrons. Okay, and then the last one, this one is going to be an easy one to end off. This is helium. So helium, He, has 2 electrons. So I have He. Now, helium is just in period 1, so it's going to have 1 ring. And it's just going to have 2 electrons in it, so it's going to fulfill that ring. So we have 1, 2. So with helium, it's a bit different. It is not going to follow this valence electrons by group, because if you look at helium on the periodic table, it falls into group 18. Well, it can't have 18 valence electrons because it only has 2 electrons available. So I'm sorry if this video was a little bit wonky. I'm just trying it out. Just know that next week we are going to be doing a lot of review on this topic because I know trying to do this over video is going to be hard. Alright, so I will do another video for the worksheet, and that's just going to be mostly practice. Alright, thanks guys.